What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm reacting to Bonnie Blue officially went too far. Okay, so I've reacted to a couple videos, I think, about her where she did something with 100 men and then it somehow turned into 1,000 men, and not really sure how that mathematically even is possible, but you know what, whatever. So yeah, I think that before she already had taken it too far, but maybe she went further. 10,000? Possibly. Let's get into it.
15th of June, I'm going to be tied up in a glass box and open to the public. You can choose to either get involved or just walk around, watch, enjoy the show.
Like, I love the idea that I don't know who's going to be inside of me. There was times I was in doggy and I'd turn around and I would have no idea who's in the back of me. And I love that.
That's disgusting.
That's trifling. Are we not concerned for our health? Girl.
Hey man, enough is enough. enough is enough. We are done. This is sick. This is ridiculous. Enough is enough. OnlyFans extremist Bonnie Blue has honestly taken this to a whole nother level. These are now involving these public stunts, and all of this is tied into the conversation that I've been having on this platform and many other platforms about this one-upping culture when it comes to creating content. But it's finally backfired and kicked her in the back because OnlyFans, yes, the OnlyFans, the platform in which we say should take some charge, has finally decided to ban her from the platform indefinitely. Round of applause. Round of applause. Think about how bad you have to be.
I'm about to say OnlyFans. That's what I think about. I'm not gonna lie. When people get their like accounts taken off of Twitter, what did you do? You can post anything up there. What did you do? That's so wild to me. I've seen all kinds of things on Twitter. I'm changed.
This content is went anyway. Like, they didn't want their platform to be known as this type of platform. But when you see videos like this, you have to do something.
Sorry, Daddy, but today I'm going to be stretched out a lot.
Ew, all of bro, these niggas are disgusting. And
What was that one dude?
I cannot wait to be leaving here in a wheelchair. I don't know if it's medically possible to be able to take all of these at once.
Wait a minute, is there a little boy in the background? That kid right there in the back, why does he look like he's 12 years old? Bonnie Blue had dubbed this event known as the petting zoo, and this is what she said about it, quote unquote, "For 24 hours, I'm all yours. Tied up, gagged, bent over, begging, however you want me. You can have me. No limits, no breaks, just me in a box and ready to be used." She also said that you could come and watch and that she plans to break some sort of world record, the record that she passed with doing like 1,057 men in 24 hours. Yeah, she wants to have 2,000 plus men plus the people watching. Bonnie Blue is literally the jigsaw of work. And there's some people that have been calling her out on the internet, saying that this is like public exploitation, humiliation, this is sex offense. Like, you can't do this stuff in public. They're going to be harming her. Like, this is going to be taken to the furthest extent of the furthest extent. And not only is she upsetting a lot of people in the public sphere, because I think a lot of people are sick of this OnlyFans content anyway, she's also shaking the table in the content creator sphere. Other workers have come to talk about Bonnie Blue, disparage her for her actions and her extreme types of content. You know, famous corn star Lisa Ann has talked about.
Thanks to OF for making this a reality. Bonnie Blue hawked to it herself by violating the policies of the platform, while violating everyone at the same damn time, and has now been banned from the platform by. What are the policies on? What are the policies? Y'all are literally busting it wide open. What are the policies?
Rain, one of the big dogs in the game, was a part of the team that got her banned. Sophie Rain literally stated out that it's no longer women's empowerment. This is about self-harm. She tweeted out, "I hope one day she realizes how much self-harm she's done." And we've seen this happen in this type of content before. Lily Phillips did her 100,000 men special or whatever she did. And we saw the aftermath where she literally cried because there was no sort of satisfaction coming from satisfying all these men.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
it's not like just having with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Now that was Lily Fresh off of 100 Men.
Okay, I got them confused because I reacted to her and then I reacted to this girl, but they're two different people. Okay, well, I mean, if you want to see my initial reaction, it's somewhere on this page, but the reaction I just gave when she started crying was pretty much that.
If we times that by 10 and then times that by 10 again, well, 1,000 times 10 isn't. You understand what I'm saying. This sort of thing isn't fulfilling, and it's not just us as content creators who keep our clothes on who are telling these people this. It's not just, audience members telling her this. Now it is the content creators in the same exact fields literally calling Bonnie Blue and these shenanigans out. They're talking about how she does not have to go to these extreme lengths to do sorts of content like this in order to garner some sort of audience. Literally, she could stay clothed and still pull in big amounts of money. Sophia Rain talked about how, I make more money than you and I don't do half of the extreme stuff you do. At this point, it's a level of degeneracy that nobody can even understand. And maybe I'll give Bonnie Blue some sort of pass because clearly there has to be something mentally going on up here for her to be okay with doing this. And not just her doing this, but her whole family saying that like this is okay behavior.
Hearing all these stories that your daughter is saying, it's just
part of her job, it's her, and that's it.
How does it make you feel though?
I'm proud of her. I don't mind.
So even when you hear, that she slept with 158 guys in, was it a week?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
It's just part of a job, and that's it.
So you don't have any kind of, emotional response to
Why are they so close to each other?
At first I did, but not anymore.
So you see, Bonnie, when you told your parents what you do, how did that conversation go?
I actually didn't tell her. A video got leaked. I would have always told her, but I'd only just started, so I wasn't ready to explain why I've chose to do this job. And you sort of had somewhere explaining it. My sister explaining to my mum.
Right, and how did you react to that?
I was gutted at first, I really was. It was shock.
Look, I know your kid is your kid, but there becomes a point in time where it's not just your job, it's not just whatever, it's about their health, safety, and well-being. She should be on some sort of conservatorship because the actions that she's depicting are insane. I think what she's doing has strayed away from women empowerment, work conversations. And even though I was critical of those conversations in the first place, I do believe that there is some room and realm for work to exist in the United States, in the world, whatever the case may be. But what she is doing lacks humanity. I'm seeing clips of her putting on fake stunts where she's either getting arrested or whether she's being tied down by a bunch of men, playing in sort of the sickest fantasies of people where they are literally taking your human element out of your body and treating you as some sort of instrument or tool. And maybe that's what she is, but there's no way that we can say that this is some sort of women empowerment conversation when you turn yourself into an object.
Well, I'm actually doing my own theatre next month.
Oh,
so maybe you could come to that and you see the amount of men that pay to watch me be in a glass cage for 24 hours.
To do what in a glass cage?
Well, I'll just be like a zoo animal. They can come if they want to me, they can me. If they just want to stare at me, they're welcome to. But I'm going to be tied up in a glass box for a couple of days, and my body is for everyone. It's happening in June.
So you're going to get paid to be in a box and just let anyone do whatever they want to you?
So what, like, just question. When is she gonna eat, use a bathroom? The regular things. We're just gonna sit in the, like what?
Paid once I make the video, but the actual act is completely free. I'm not saying, oh my God, for you to see me naked, you've got to pay loads of money. No, it's free of charge. Anybody can come.
Is there like a limit or a certain standard of man that can be around you?
No, as long as they're of legal age, like anybody and everybody's welcome. I don't discriminate. Whether you're fat, skinny, small, big, anyone.
Out of the 1,000 men, there was a lot of barely legal boys. Do you not have a problem with the fact that they're literally borderline underage?
No, because they're 18.
But they're still children.
Yeah, but they're 18.
What if he was 17?
Wow.
Well, then no, because that'd be illegal.
Would you still, if it wasn't on camera?
No.
No, so your limit is 18 years old. But they are still...
I'd happily take someone like on their 18th birthday, like no problem.
How old
are
are you?
They're 18, 25.
Now, believe it or not, Bonnie Blue goes on to say that she is providing a safe place for these 18-year-olds to, get off their sick fantasies.
I don't know how that's safe and you're letting anyone do whatever they want to you, so you don't know what you're passing around. I don't know how she hasn't gotten pregnant, but whatever. Yeah, this is disgusting. And to be completely honest, if I found out, like, let's say my man was like, had done something like this before, that would be so unattractive. You want to mess with somebody who's she's a hoe. It's okay. I think she'll call herself that too. But you would want to mess with somebody like that and acting like that's some type of prize, or oh, you really like, that's just disgusting. I don't know. I like untouchable people, hard to access people, but people to just give it up to anybody, and it's too much, too many diseases.
Or have sex with her for the first time because it's a better environment than them, experiencing normal sex with some young woman. This is
That
the
probably likes
empowerment that
them.
she's talking about.
You are confused, or you don't know, or you might someone's in a dead-end job and they think they're going to look at you and might consider, okay, maybe I should just sell my body. It's the easy way out, and I'll just be a whore too. That's not a great example to set for any person. And as a woman, you should try, especially a woman who has a platform that you have now, should try and do something to help
gone.
women, to uplift women, to make us feel secure, to make us feel safe, and to make us feel empowered. Whereas you just say, actually, we're not empowering, just lay down and be a wet rag for everyone, and that's it.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, oh, don't worry about having sex with your husband. I'll do it for you. I'm saving people a job.
But you're not, actually, because you're ruining people's marriages. Why would you want to someone's husband?
If their husband wants to sleep with me and not talk about it with their wife, their marriage is already there's nothing to do with me.
Bonnie Blue has opened up a whole different conversation about what is pure.
She just ain't got her ass beat. See, I think that's what would just get her back in line. You feel me? She ain't got her ass beat. That's the sign of somebody who ain't got their ass beat. Yeah. So I think we know what the solution is.
Not pure work, and I don't understand how we even gotten down that path, especially when she shouldn't even be considered into the work conversation. Well, we're looking at work as a whole in society and these sexualized conversations. I think things have gotten way too far. Every time I see a new picture of the latest Sexy Red photo or Sabrina Carpenter album, it's no longer about sales. It's depravity. It's the lowest of the low. Sabrina Carpenter's new album's cover is like her inferring that she's some sort of a dog for a man. It's not that it's, she's empowered as a woman and she's sexy and she's true in her sexual identity. It's literally conditioning people to be okay with this extreme level of sex. And now we're getting to the point where it's no longer even subtly pushed. We're getting to the point where it is just overtly pushed onto people to the highest levels of extreme. There's one TikTok that I came across of the ChickfilA Girl.
What ChickfilA Girl?
Before, right?
And then can I also have barbecue?
Oh, this that nigga that this that girl that Meat Canyon made a video about. I reacted to the video. I was genuinely, deeply disturbed.
Or do you have like the buffalo sauce? No Chick-fil-A sauce? No Chick-fil-A sauce. So you want a barbecue sauce? Yes.
That's Gina Lynn, seemingly innocent content creator on the internet. And when people found out her age, they did what people normally do on the internet, which I think is just the strangest thing with these young women, is force them into OnlyFans, force them into the OnlyFans conversation, keep suggesting that they're going to do OF, keep sexualizing them even if they didn't do anything.
There is speculation going around that the Chick-fil-A sauce girl is going to start an OF. And I'll put my 2 cents on this. I agree. I think she genuinely might go down that road. She has been posting herself in skimpier and skimpier outfits. I think 2 posts ago she posted herself in this really revealing club dress that she was in. And she knows what she's doing, obviously. She sees the comments. Everybody's like, oh, when's she gonna drop the OF? When's she gonna drop the OF, And somebody said, I bet $20 by the end of May she drops it. Now, you might say, oh, God forbid, a girl just wants to show off her body tea. And it's like, yeah, but when you start progressively doing it and you keep seeing these reoccurring comments where people are like, oh yeah, when's she gonna drop the OF? You know what you're doing.
How can somebody say that this is normal behavior? Not the girl dropping a club dress or a bathing suit or, I don't know, a tube top because it's the summertime. No, not her. I'm talking about the countless men or countless women or countless faceless accounts who sit here, wait for these underage girls to turn 18 years old and push onto them. And I promise you it gets younger and younger and younger. These girls are getting sexualized younger and younger every single day on the internet, and it's absolutely disgusting. Hell, Bow Wow's daughter at the BET Awards the other day got sexualized because of the dress that she's wearing. And it's almost like the community at large, the people that consume this content, can't just keep to themselves. Ultimately, this shit is detrimental to young girls at the end of the day. Whether it is Bonnie Blue who is pushing this over sexualized degenerate content or Sabrina Carpenter, this is harmful.
You are destroying young women's lives
seriously. So as of recently, I've been bombarded with men in my comment section saying that I'm gonna start an OF, and I already addressed this. I do not plan on starting an OF, and I'm not starting an OF. As most of you know, I turned 18 in August of last summer. After I turned 18, I started being more comfortable in my outfits and stuff. And for some reason, a lot of these men think that that's a suggestion that I'm starting at first I was going to.
You know what's crazy is it be the same men that will be like the ones that are like, oh, I'll subscribe, that be like, I hate women. They're all hoes. And it's like, actually, no. You engage with that kind of content, and that's probably why like there's like this hate for it, but like for some reason you want to like engage with it, so you probably like hate yourself because of it, so then you project that shit onto the 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 people that do it. But then there's like this whole subsection of girls that you wouldn't even pay attention to for whatever reason, but they don't embody any of the things that you dislike, but somehow, you know, excuse me, um you still ignore those girls and engage with the girls that you don't like, but you like them because you engage with the shit. You're spending your money on like content monthly, you like it. I'm sorry, I don't care what you say. And then try to almost devalue it, like, oh well, they're just, this is all they're good for. Well, it doesn't matter because it's not like they're actually doing shit with you. You paying to watch it though, you loser. I'm tired.
But I'm
Ugh.
angry now. Like I'm
I know that's
actually
right,
really
girl. I like
angry
your
now.
hair. It's
It's
cute.
very hard for me to post anything anymore without feeling like an object, feeling like this is all that I am. And if it's not that, it's you're getting fat, you're not funny, you're falling off.
And you're not, she doesn't even look nearly in any sense fat. Talking about she's falling off. What did she do? Like, no offense, but like because y'all saw a freaking video of her, like what? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I just be thinking about the internet being fucking like a bullshit. Like, what is happening?
Give me a break.
The reason why you are being seen as an object is because there are people on the other end, the Bonnie Blue end, that are literally making themselves objects, and they're okay with it. They're normalizing these conversations. Now, I do think that
Let's
the men in
normalize
these
beating people ass.
are disgusting, are bad, or whatever the case may be. They're deplorable. They're the ones that are waiting for Billie Eilish to turn 18, Bad Baby to turn 18, you know, all these minors to turn these specific ages so then they can be and it be justified because they're 18. Like, that shit is weird. But nonetheless,
It
there
is
are
weird as
women on the
hell.
other end, the Sabrina Carpenters of the world, the Bonnie Blues of the world, the Lily Phillips of the world, who are playing into it and becoming the literal objects of these men's sick, depraved fantasies. There needs to be some sort of reckoning day. I'm glad OnlyFans did step up and step in, but trust me, Bonnie Blue is not the only one, and we need to have a real conversation about especially how this impacts the youth, because if we don't, I don't even want to think about or discuss how ugly it can get.
VB Rescue.
Well, it's gonna get ugly real quick. I can see it. I swear I can see it. Um, but yeah, I think that it's very sad that, you know, Bonnie Blue's like mental, like just her frame of mind is like so off. There's something clearly wrong with her. Like, I don't care what you're talking about. She has like some paraphilias for sure. Uh, and anybody engaging with that, you're like, so sorry, but you're a loser. I'm so tired. I don't know what else to say. Y'all tell me what you think. Y'all like, subscribe for me. Subscribe for me on TikTok, and I'll see y'all in the next one.